No, let's not make a trash.
Right now.
It's 4:46 a.m. and the GAGLIARDI family is already well into their morning.
And then I'll fly too.
Troy woke up around 4 this morning.
Well, our typical day is much like today has been, where he wakes up and he is ready to go.
And then I watch Troy.
And he's ready to take on the world at between 4 and 5.
Lights up.
Yep. Let's leave the lights on, Troy, please.
Troy GAGLIARDI is 7 years old.
Let me help you.
But unlike most children his age, he depends on his parents, Mike and Colleen GAGLIARDI, for everything.
You want to go get some breakfast now? It's breakfast time.
No.
One of us will make the breakfast, and the other one will get him kind of there.
Let's go sit down.
We don't do much cereal with him, anything sugary. All right, have breakfast ready.
There we go. Oh, watch your head.
Can I go out to pay with tomorrow?
Come on,
Maybe
after breakfast you can, okay?
Eat all your food. Can I have that back, please?
Can I do my bed, huh?
No.
Come on, big guy.
And this is a...
Troy sits on what is called a wiggle seat when he's at the table. Provides subtle movements, either bouncing or rocking, that helps him focus while seated. But even in his wiggle seat, he still needs both parents by his side.
Let's focus on this.
Troy doesn't have the fine motor skills to hold a fork, so his dad has to feed him. At the same time, his mom makes sure he doesn't get out of his chair or choke.
He gets up, he runs,
Okay.
throws food, he stuffs his mouth and gags himself when you're not looking.
Take a bite.
So we've had to do the Heimlich on a finger swipe food out of his mouth
3 big bites.
And I can be done.
because he doesn't want to eat. He has no interest in eating.
Once breakfast is done,
Try to calm your brain.
Troy takes his medication to help him focus.
This is Focalin, and it takes magnesium in the morning.
Listen.
Okay, one at a time. Ready? Got your drink?
It's for an ADHD type situation. It helps calm him down as a stimulant. So for him, if he did not take the Focalin, he can't. He crawls out of his skin. He's not comfortable. So he needs the medication just to be able to function.
As the morning progresses, you will see that Mike and Colleen have to assist Troy in all activities of his daily life, starting with going to the bathroom.
Guy, you said you have to go potty. Let's leave the bowl, though. The bow's probably not something we need to take.
While Troy is toilet trained,
Look at what you're doing.
he can't go alone.
He'll urinate all over.
Getting dressed is also a challenge.
Can you take off your shirt, please, and put this shirt on?
Let me help.
Okay, we're not getting that. No, you're getting distracted. So I'll get you some shorts. What are we doing, Troy? Good try. Here, let me help you.
You have it close.
This is a typical day with Troy. Mike and Colleen don't leave his side.
We try to stay within earshot or eyesight of him if at all possible all the time. It's just not safe to be away from him. No.
Troy has no impulse control, meaning in a matter of seconds,
Troy, let go, you're gonna get hurt.
he can get himself into danger with no regard of his safety or safety of others.
So if he wants to leave, he will run out the door. Whether he has clothes on or not, whether it's snowing or not, he's gone outside naked because he has no ability to stop himself from doing, stop. Whatever he thinks is a great idea at that time. Hey! That's my biggest fear. He runs, I don't catch him. Try! And something terrible happens.
Troy requires pretty much constant attention and someone to be within grasp of him at all times.
And even with Troy being just an arm's length away,
Not mommy's
there is still a chance he could bolt out of the house, which is why there are locks on every door.
We've had to go with the hotel safety lock. He's not able to defeat it. We had alarms on before we did that. Didn't matter. The alarm would go off if we just didn't have enough time. He would be out the door before that. So this is the most effective lock for him right now.
The GAGLIARDIs have put up cameras in most of the rooms in their house, and they carry around this portable monitor with them throughout the day, just in case.
Even playing video games, sitting on a couch in front of his TV. I'll come upstairs to do something, I'll look on the camera and he's climbing on the counter.
If people say, you guys sit on the edge of your seat. Well, we do, because we gotta run. You don't know when we're gonna have to run.
No matter what time of day, Mike and Colleen stay close by. Even at night, Troy sleeps in a small bed nestled next to his parents because he has never been able to sleep through the night.
One of us will get in there with him if he wakes up. We'll lay on the floor with him until we can get him back to sleep. We pat him, but we have everything he needs. This is the best he's ever slept. Even though he's waking up several times a night, he's not staying awake for long periods of time. We're able to get him back to sleep for the most part.
Troy also has a half-brother, Tyler, who is 16.
Oh, you're not being sad. Come on.
While they have a brotherly connection,
No.
Tyler also sees Troy as a big responsibility.
Oh my God.
Tyler's life has been fundamentally altered since Troy's birth. He can't do the things he'd like to do. We can't afford to do the things he'd like to do. Being a 16-year-old kid, he has to be an adult in this house to help us.
I don't have that game.
It's created emotional and mental anguish for everyone in the family.
It's okay, buddy.
It is exhausting.
Daily life has changed drastically for Mike and Colleen since they had Troy.
Everything has changed. I don't even know where to begin. We don't sleep. We are constantly running on empty. I'm blessed to have an older brother who, him and his wife, will take Troy overnight twice a year. So that one night we get a full night's sleep, and it is miraculous. It's the best thing that's ever happened. But other than that, we don't sleep. We don't eat hot food. When you're facing in feeding him, you can't eat yourself. You know, you can't feed yourself. You'd wait until he's done. And then, oh, I can eat real quick.
Showering or doing anything for themselves can't happen until Troy goes to bed, but it's also the only time they have together.
We try to spend time together, but honestly, spending time together is us half falling asleep on the couch going, guess we should go to bed. But we're trying to squeeze that in. We don't get date night.
Yet the Gagliardis are quick to point out that it's their son Troy who is suffering the most. Troy, who could have been like any other 7-year-old in second grade, except for the lack of oxygen to his brain during labor. And that could have been prevented.
I got you, buddy. I'm so thankful I have him. I'm so very thankful I have him. But he got cheated out of having a normal life.
No.
If he didn't have his disabilities, he'd be awesome. Sorry, I'm so sorry.